See if anybody shows up. I'm so bored. So bored. My goodness. Let's see. What's I going to do? What was I going to do? Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Lanky. Lanky, I love you too. How come I can't see anything on this? Oh, the StreamYard wasn't showing anything. I am so bored. I was trying to keep myself busy by watching podcasts, but oh, lordy, lordy. I just want to say, I'm just going to put out there, I know it's none of my business, but my condolences go out to Serendipity's family and friends. We're losing way too many people on this platform. But anyways, she's in my prayers. And so is her family and friends. I'm doing good, actually, Lanky. I actually feel pretty good. Hey, Ash. I know, Ash. Me too. I had to go to podcasts because I was so bored. Hi, Amy Jane. Oh no, you have COVID? You know what's weird? Because I had it last week or 2 weeks ago. Well, I can't remember when. But I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. Gingerlocks. I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday, and I tested myself yesterday and I was positive, but I tested myself today and I'm negative. So I should be all right to go. Is it morning? Oh my God, it is morning. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm so wide awake. Hi, Andy. I know I'm up really late. I'm just trying to find somebody that was going live tonight. Nobody's live. This Sarah thing has me all kinds of messed up. I can't process it, or maybe don't want to. Ash, me too. And then you think about all the things that, maybe this little stupid little spats you might have had with that person, and you think, oh my God, it's just not worth it. It's sad to me. It's just beyond sad. I hope she's resting in peace, and I hope that her family is okay. I mean, that's all that you can say. I'm still in Twilight Zone, Carla. I can't think straight. You and me both. I always like Sarah. I have a lot I'm dealing with today, but very heavy heart today. I know. Well, yeah, I found out like I slept till 11 this morning. That's one thing. I've been sleeping a lot. I'm going to tell my doctor about that too. But I slept till 11 today, and I was getting a phone call, and someone was calling me and calling me and calling me. And then I got a message, a text saying, call me right away. So I called, and that's how I found out about it. And I'm like, no. I can say at least we were going in the right direction of being good, but we had no idea time was almost up. But we were not mad at each other, so that's good. Yeah, I just I felt really bad for her, all the stuff that was going on. And, but I never bothered her. I never said anything unkind. So I kind of think I have a pretty clear conscience as far as that goes. You know, life is short. I guess that's the only thing we can take from this is life is really, really short. And we should just be mindful. And hi, Alicia. I think we should all be, you know, we should all be mindful of what we say to people because when I was in Taco's live stream today, there was some people coming in there and it was just not the time to be getting nasty. I'm so glad that oh, I know. I think I think they made up like the day before, 2 days before, and my heart goes out to Trisha because I know that she really cared about Sarah. I had to edit the song out of my video because YouTube blocked it. Oh, YouTube's such hate YouTube. Hi, Jana. Yes, may she rest in peace. That's the only thing that's the only thing I can say. Hi, Mary. Um, you know, I guess it's not up to us to judge her. Uh, I mean, it's really beyond sad. Um, really beyond sad, and I feel so bad for her. Hi, Sky Z. I feel so bad for Sarah's family and close friends. I can't stop thinking about what a loss this to the community. Yes, and yeah, and she seemed to be getting better. So, well, hopefully, her mind is at ease and she's resting. She's an angel now. Tacos is still a human being, and she's been beat up plenty on here. Sarah obviously care exactly. That's my yeah. There was no point in going into her live today and saying all kinds of nasty things. Like I don't know. What I saw didn't impress me because no matter what, she is a human being. Hi, Pugs. I I just keep I just keep thinking about how short life is. How things can just change in the blink of an eye. I mean, we lost Kit Kat, um, we lost Mary, and I wasn't close to either of them, but I lost Morbid Angel last year. I lost my niece. So, you know, life is short. Hi, Hartley. Good morning. I think a lot of people can't sleep. I just, I can't stop thinking about her. At the end of the day, Tacos was there when many of us had to walk away for whatever reason she didn't. Exactly. And I think I knew Sarah from Patreon and Laura's. I think that Sarah, no matter what you thought about Sarah, she had a good heart. You know, she was just struggling. And she helped me a lot with my son. Let me tell you, when my son was going through his addiction, she was there for me. And I'll never forget that. And I told her that. But, you know, I found family here. Wait a minute, what did I miss? It does hurt. It does. We need to be kinder to each other, I think. Doesn't take much to be nice. Sarah was there for me both times. I'm so glad, Alicia. I mean, I wasn't really close with Sarah. Um, and we had our little spats, but actually, I think we only ever had one spat. But I'd always thought she had a good heart. I know she was struggling. I know she was going through some hard times. Hi, Shauna. I think we're just, I guess, feeling bad about, oh, and you know what's really sad about this place now is that as soon as you hear something like that, you think, you all of a sudden you question things on here. I don't want to be that hard-hearted person that questions something like that. Sarah had a great heart of gold. Yeah, I believe that she did. I really do. I just think that um, she was struggling, and walking away isn't a bad thing, and it has to be done sometimes. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Many were still there, but Tacos and Sarah had gotten real close, is all I was saying. I'm just happy that, and I'm glad for Trisha that her and Sarah made up because, you know, and it's, I know I went through this with Morbid Angel that, we had our little tuffle, but at the end of the day, the last thing I said to Morbid Angel was, I love you. So, you know, and it makes you feel good that, that's the last thing you said. So I think, that Sarah knew that Trisha really cared about her. That's the first thing I did when I went in that live was say, this better not be a joke. I hope it is, but it better not be after the shit last week and the shit Tacos pulled last week. Yeah, I think that's where we're like, kind of, we've kind of gotten, hi, Freeside, we've kind of gotten to the point where we just question everything on here. And it's sad. TNT was a true friend and always went out of her way to support Sarah. And I think TNT also um, knew her in real life. So it's a lot different when you know someone in real life. Hey, Nanya. How you doing, sweetie? I think we're all having a hard time sleeping. At least I was. You're pissed? Why, Shauna? I don't want to lose you. Promise you stay strong. Oh, honey, only the good die young. I know. I think a lot of us are just really upset about the whole what went down today. And I don't want to make this, um, but I'm sure that a lot of us, it's weighing on our minds today. Sean, are you okay? Hi, Alexis. How you doing, babe? Oh, I'm telling you, this has just been an awful day. And to be honest with you, I was looking to see if someone else was going live tonight because I'm thinking to myself, geez, oh man, why isn't anybody live so I can go in there and at least forget about everything? Trisha's hanging in there. I think we are all just godsmacked. Well, it's a big shock. I mean, when I first heard it this morning, I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Um, I'm angry that Tacos was the one to say that shit, that I had to listen to her fake cry while she shared that stuff about Sarah. I'm angry at addiction and the levels to it. I'm just angry. I understand, Shauna. It was it it just wasn't the time to oh, did you give her my condolences, Nanya? I hope so. My heart goes out to her. Seriously, my heart goes out to her. I've cried. I've cried all day. I'm in tears now. I also went to tip Keck over. Oh, like a cow. I was thinking you're going to tip her for what? She just uses. I'm not going to say anything about her. I can't with her. I'm still hoping it's a cruel joke. At least she would still be here until I wring her neck, but still here. Yeah, I don't think that's a possibility, Ash, because I talked to people today that talked to her daughter, and I'm sure her daughter is wouldn't say anything about that. It's so weird. It's so sad. And to wake up to that this morning, I was just like, I got a phone call saying, call me, it's very important. I'm like, wow, what could be important on YouTube? Yeah, that was very important. This is about Sarah and Sarah's friends as being another YouTuber to another. If there's anything I can do to help anyone, just reach out through email. Exactly. It's, I don't know. Yeah, maybe she shouldn't have, but we can't judge someone how they would act during grief. I wouldn't have myself talked about personal, um, anything personal, but that's me. But Tacos is a human being, you know. I just didn't like the people going in there and just going on and on. I mean, what good does it do to troll somebody during this time? Hey, John, nice to see you. I mean, I don't know. I'm just having a hard time sleeping. I'm thinking to myself, I'm way older. I mean, Sarah could have been my daughter practically. And I'm thinking to myself, life is so short. It's so short. Because she was what, in her late 30s? I mean, it's just so sad to me. I just, I can't, I can't fathom. When you fake your own death, I tend to quit. I think we all did. Well, maybe not we all, but I know I did. Because I was thinking to myself, hi, Amanda. I know people are mad at tacos, and you all know my feelings on her, but I don't like blaming her. Nobody did this to Sarah, as sad as it is. Yeah, don't think it. I don't think anybody's blaming her. I think people were questioning it. Um, and it's not our business to question. Um, I don't think it's our business to question. I But, myself even, I questioned it as soon as I found out, hey, JoJo, how are you doing, sweetie? My sister from a different mister. I just think it's just so sad. Like, it's just so sad. Mm. Here, I'm gonna put in case anybody wants to come up. I always forget to do that. But anyways, I hope she's at peace now. I really do. I really hope she's at peace because she of above anybody, and I know Shauna, you were close with her too, and I just feel bad for you too. I know I feel bad for everybody that was very close to her. Amanda, I just got over COVID, so I know exactly how you feel. But mine was just like a really bad cold. I don't know what yours was like, but yeah, I wasn't. Hi, Pixie Dust. Yeah, because I'm on late, really late. I just couldn't sleep. Hey, Barnyard. I just feel I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't sleep. I just I was laying there here trying to sleep and thinking, oh my God, life is so short. Can't we be nice to each other? Can't we be kind to each other? You know what, Hartley? I believe, mm, you know how they talked about the COVID fog? I think I still have it. And thank God look, yesterday I tested myself and I was positive. Today I tested myself and I'm negative. I don't know how good those home tests are. But I am going to the doctor's on Wednesday, so I don't know if they're going to test me again or what, but we'll see. I made 3 videos. I'm so sad. I know it's just, yeah, it's very sad. And I feel so bad for all of you that were very close to her. I know there's a lot of people on here that were very close to her. My daughter had 2 vax and a booster and still got COVID. Well, that's what I had: 2 vaccinations, a booster, a pneumonia shot, a flu shot, I had everything. And I still got sick. Sick. I mean, and then they gave me the antiviral medication, which is really weird because I wouldn't even fill the prescription unless they gave me like some kind of survey about all the medication I was on. If anyone gets it, please get the meds. My husband got them because he was within 5 days and it was a lifesaver. I didn't get tested fast enough. Hey,
How you doing?
I can't sleep.
Yeah, I can't either.
It's
Um,
just so it's
Wrong.
awful. Yeah, it's
It's
not fair.
and see, unlike Science Girl in the chat as well as Trisha, not Trish, there are tons of people here, Shauna, who were really, really close to her. I wasn't that lucky to get that close to her. I was friendly with her,
Mm,
and she was always nice to me,
mm.
always nice. And I just thought she was a sweet person. That's all. I mean, that's how I felt.
Yes, I was thinking too, and I was laying down here thinking. She always used to say, "Love, light." What was that she always said? Oh, it's like something love and light. She always said that because
She did, and I can't remember.
I used to watch her. I just didn't comment. Hey,
She
was
went,
there light?
I do believe it was Saturday she was live. And I just jumped in just to go, hey, Sarah. And then, because with Saturdays and kids, I have no time.
Right.
But right now, I have a lot of time in the world. So that's why I thought I'd jump in.
Well, I was looking to see if anybody else was live, and nobody. And I looked all day, and like, surely someone's going to go live. And I saw Laura was live, and I'm like, oh no, I can't do
Oh,
Laura.
peace, love, and light. Yep. And see,
Peace,
like,
love, and light. That's
and
what she said.
so many
Yeah.
people in here are her friend. I'm not.
No. Well, I was in Patreon at the same time she was,
I just
and
really liked her. That's
we
all.
had, we had our spats. Not really. I think one time. Hi, Hondo. Um, I think one time we had a really bad one, but I don't think we left on bad terms. Which thank God.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at with Science Girl.
She
What she
needs to
said.
keep. She needs to keep one name. Like, she was a hungry vegan before. Peace, love, and light with little fu. She sent me her hoodie from my birth. Oh, oh, pugs.
That's actually kind of cute.
It is. Oh my God. One night I took my Ambien, and Sarah and I were at odds, and my Cash App card was peace, love, and light on it. Now, I have never laughed so hard. I know she always said that at the end of her streams. And yeah, I just, I guess this has taught me that, you know, we need to be nicer to people on
We
here.
need to be nicer. We need to be kinder, especially on this avenue, because we walk or people go around this avenue. It's just like everybody's ready for a fight. And it's just like, ugh, I
Well,
don't,
throwing tomatoes isn't bad. This is the drama community after all.
the throwing tomatoes is not available anymore. It's
But
like
no,
throwing
yeah,
axes.
it's throwing atom bombs anymore. But like even in Tacos Live today, I'm like thinking, what was the point of people going in there and just going after her? Like, I know people have a certain way that they feel about her right now, but that wasn't the time today.
I have no judgment at all. None.
But it
And
wasn't the time today to be like,
there's no reason to judge. Why does
"Hey,
anybody
hello,
feel it's
how you
necessary
doing?"
to judge? And I'm not even saying anybody is, but if anybody feels that way,
Right.
why? Just why? I mean,
Well, I
it's not
think
like
because
somebody people do
the
this on
first thing I
purpose.
did was question it. And I hate that about myself.
But unfortunately, do we have a reason lately in this place to question things?
Well, had
Even
someone not told me, and that person not told me that they had talked to her daughter, I think I would have questioned it more. But um, yeah, I don't want to be that person that questions everything. But we
I
don't have
don't either.
we don't have a choice on here anymore.
No, I'm very skeptical. Skeptical.
Uh,
Sorry.
I was
Um,
floored. I still have no words. I just shook my head and read it. Everyone was fighting. I was like, nope, f this. I'm out.
that's what I would do.
Uh,
Same thing.
yeah, it's
I
just
didn't want to
not,
fight people. Fighting
well, it's not
people.
time. FOD is my muse. She inspires me. Rondo. Oh,
But see, we are here for people, even if you were best friends with them. We could all get up and talk together, be kind together, respect each other, and all participate in a chat if it makes, you know, people feel better because they miss her and they don't know what to do.
yeah,
I'm off.
absolutely, Lanky. Share
I'm here,
whatever link you want. Whoever wants to share their link in here, if you got a ranch, share it.
or
I
come
want
up and
their link
talk.
shared. Hey, Nanya.
Hi, babe. I just wanted to come up for a few minutes, say hi.
Hi,
I know
Nanya,
you were.
sweetie.
Hi, honey. How are you? I haven't talked to you in a long time.
It's going through a certain phase, but it's not important today.
I know. Um, we'll talk later.
Yeah, yeah. This one was hard to accept.
Mm-hmm. We were just, we were all in our. Oh, I don't want to lose. I've been really upset all day today, but we were all in our Discord and saying good morning, and then Bree came in and told us, and we are just like,
Wow.
what? I was in shock, and we're
That's
like,
why I
wait,
didn't question it because Nunya actually told me she had talked to her daughter. So I was like,
um,
no, I'm not. Who am I to question anything? But
And
you
then
know,
you
you
and
do.
then you and I spoke.
It's like an automatic thing. I had a wrench. Now it's. Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. I took wrenches. I took all the wrenches away. That's terrible. That's a my bad.
And Mary is a good
I
one
know.
too, and so is Ash.
What's that?
Ash is also very good.
Yeah. No, yeah, I took a lot of wrenches away because I took Jenny Jen's advice when she told me if you haven't heard their voice, you shouldn't give them a wrench. So I was like, oh, okay. So then I took all everybody's wrench and I unblocked everybody too because
Good
people would.
morning, Gemma.
Hi, Gemma.
Wow, people really can't sleep tonight.
I know.
no, it's
It's
hard.
amazing. Like I was just, I couldn't, I couldn't even close my eyes. It was like, did this really happen? Did today happen? And it
Yeah,
did. It did.
It's just so like everything stood still today.
surreal.
Yeah, but
Can I? I just want to say to both you two, as well as everybody in the chat, I'm so sorry for all your loss and pain. It's going to take time, obviously.
mm-hmm.
Like I said, I really liked her. I thought she was a kind person,
Thank you. She was.
and
I talked to her almost twice a week, and
I'm so sorry.
just giving her words of encouragement, all the time. And she sounded lately was so upbeat and so happy.
Well, she did have a lot of support. That's one thing
You
that
know what? Diamond
people.
Cutter just said something very important. Important is that Sarah touched so many of us, and that's the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah, she did. She sure did.
she really did. She had her way of just things that she said that made you even feel, even though what she was going through,
Hmm.
things that she would say, just she put her things aside just for you, you know. Um,
Exactly, Alexis P. She'll be at peace now,
yeah.
at least.
Oh, thank God. Hey, figure skating coach.
She can't sleep either.
So I said that
There's a,
she's
Welcome
now
I
to
gonna
think
be.
a lot of people that are in here,
the
coach,
Insomnia Club.
feel the same way. It's just like it seems like, and I was looking. I wasn't planning on going live, but I was like, I was looking for someone.
I feel bad for her daughter. We keep checking on her, and she's in shock still, and
Oh man.
yeah,
How is she? How's she doing?
it's just it's hard. She's so in shock.
Yeah.
She can't because she's having her fourth baby.
Oh, if
Oh,
I could wrap my
oh,
arms around you
I
all and
know,
just give
and
you a
that's what we
hug.
said too.
oh, that's so sad.
I
And she
just
was
want to
so
hug you.
excited about. She said she was so excited. Her Sarah was so excited about being another grandma. And so she's trying to figure it out. She'll let us know because I guess they're going to be doing an autopsy. So a lot of things. But yeah, we
Hmm.
talked.
I'm
That's why
so sorry.
I contacted um, Carla because I was like, I can't deal with this
Yeah,
morning.
she contacts me because I slept till 11 today, and
I
I'm
contacted
oh,
you too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting this phone call, and she's like, contact me right away. I need to talk to you. And I'm like, what's going on? And then she tells me, and I'm like, what? I'm like,
Yeah.
no. She goes, yeah, we talked to our daughter.
I mean, even there's people are like, if this is a joke, this is not funny. And her daughter's like, this isn't a joke. This is her daughter. And I just thought I had to leave. I couldn't take it.
It's heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? That's what makes it so sad on here is we question everything
Right.
anymore. And I mean, it's just something we do because we
But
don't believe.
unfortunately, when people lie to you and lie to you and lie to
Right.
you,
Right.
you lose trust.
I
The
know you
trust.
did, Tawanda. She says, I love sweet Sarah. I will forever miss her. I know, Tawanda.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Tawanda, I'm
know,
so
I
Twanda.
sorry.
feel so bad for you. I'm so sorry for your loss. I know you and her were close. I'm
Sorry.
sorry for Trisha. I'm sorry for Tawanda. I'm sorry for
And Twanda told her
everybody.
too, you got a bunch of moms in here that will help you, but oh my God, it's tough. And
Being,
I talked to Trisha, and she was going through a lot.
How's she doing?
It's hard, but she said she'll talk to us in the morning.
Yeah,
So she's going through a lot too.
yeah.
And like she said, thank God, they made amends.
Oh my God. I know. I thought about that too. I thought, thank God they made amends before, anything happened because I know this happened to me with um, Morbid Angel because we were at odds too.
Yeah,
We
remember that? Remember you?
and
Yeah.
then we made up. She was started coming into my live streams,
And
and
nobody
we
knew.
and we
when did,
started talking on Messenger, and she showed me pictures of her new grandbabies, and then all of a sudden, and then I find out that she passed away, and it's like it's less of a burden if you've made up with that person after you fought, with them, and then they pass away because you have to live with that. With TNT and Sarah making up just a few days ago, yeah, it
that's
wasn't
why
that
all this,
long ago.
you fighting with each other is just not that important.
No, it's not. That's what I
People are more
said.
important. Friendships, kindness. And I know, like, that all sounds like, yeah, spend the time, predator. But believe it or not, it goes a long way.
It does. Like I said, I was telling Nanda tonight too. I said, just makes you think about what's really important, puts everything in perspective.
I was
It's
so,
not worth it anymore. It
I
really
was,
isn't.
I was praying someone would be live tonight because I'm like, I need to talk to somebody. I
And
just
that
need,
somebody was you.
um,
You all
well,
gave us a place.
I wanted someone else
Mhm.
to go live so I could just jump in the chat and just,
It's just time to just mend
but
fences and just say, fuck it. Is it really worth the stupidity and the.
Mm-mm.
Hello Starlight says, I keep typing and erasing so many things to say. I find peace in knowing that now Sarah can see that no one ever hated her. It is in fact the opposite.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah, I understand. Hello Starlight.
And Starlight, I am so sorry for your loss.
I mean, see, even people that just fought, everybody came together tonight. I
Yeah.
see it. So many people loved Sarah. Brian did a nice live, nice tribute to her tonight. I just saw it.
She was a kind person.
Mm-hmm.
She was pretty much kind to everyone.
Everybody. I know. Thanks, Hartley. Oh God. I just can't believe she's gone. It just hurts my heart.
Sorry, sweetie.
She was so. I'm sorry, you guys.
Oh, God, if I could just put my arms around you, give you a hug, I would. Hug the phone. I'm right here.
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry.
No, don't be. I think this is what a lot of people in the community need, whether it's here or another person who does it or another person who does it, where people can go and just feel if they need to grieve, to grieve.
I'll talk to him about that.
Oh, God.
If there's anything I can do to make anything easier or better or
Thank you. You're so sweet.
but for everyone, I can't do much. Let's face it. Well, whatever I can do, I would do. I will do. I just don't know what that is.
Hi, Starlight. I can't tag right now, but I see you and know I have love for you all and I appreciate you.
There's no reason to have hate for any of the people who are on here. I don't. I just
I'm
don't.
so sorry for everything. I am. I just want everybody to get along. I hope it will happen one day. Just try to mend fences if you guys can, because you just don't know what will happen.
You
Nobody
don't.
knows.
No,
And it's not worth it. It just
isn't.
isn't.
Look how and Sarah is up there and she's seeing this and she's seeing how many people really did care about her.
And
I think
Jonathan, that
maybe at times she didn't feel like it. Hi, Sundancer. But many, many people cared about her. And even if I didn't go into her lives much, but I did listen.
I
Didn't
love you,
I?
Lanky, too. You guys have no idea. I do have a big heart. I really do.
I believe that. I
I
know
just
that. I've seen it.
have a
I know you were close to her, so
and it's just a big shock because I really did love Sarah. I know. I didn't care. We all do stupid things, and it was the addiction. It wasn't her, and I was rooting for her so much. And she, even Saturday, how happy she was, and she was like, "God is so good." Oh,
well, I didn't know her that well. I knew her from I've known Sarah for about 3.5 years because I was in Patreon with her and Laura's Patreon with her.
yeah. Remember that she said in one of her last lives, "It's a beautiful morning." I remember. I was laughing.
Oh, honey, that's okay, Tawanda. I understand.
Tawanda,
I
lots
think
of love,
some of us
sweetie.
just can't sleep. It's just
Yeah.
such a shock. Um,
I'm sorry, Twanda.
agree. We fight, but we still love each other. We have all been friends for so long. I've always liked Sarah. I know. I'm figure skating coach. It's the thing is, you know, we fight, we make up, we fight. I hate the word flip flop. Where you're a flip flop if you go back to liking whoever you didn't like last week. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe you actually thought of them as a friend. Something happened, and maybe a talk is all you need.
Well,
Yeah.
too. I mean, if you were friends before, you have some kind of
Hmm there's
feeling
a
for that
there's
person.
there's a connection.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for being here and loving her. I know
You
you did. I know you
you
had,
are so welcome for me being an insomniac.
you know, I know I can't sleep because it's going to take me a while because I keep thinking.
Do you
So,
have something that you can listen to get your mind off of it? Like say like book, like
I don't blame
online.
you, science girl. I will never go back to those that talked about my son or family.
You
Yes,
shouldn't
mm,
ever. And
it's
you've been
hard.
she dealt with a lot. She has dealt
sometimes
with a lot.
sometimes you need to just walk away.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you have to throw, grenades at that person, but there's certain things that you just need to walk away.
Hmm.
Hmm Agreed.
Some people aren't just for you, and just walk away and leave them be. My stomach hurts.
Oh, sweetie.
That's because you've been crying all day.
Crying all day. That'll do it.
Gemma is in the back. She said she's here.
Oh, Gemma.
She's in the back.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see her. I wasn't paying attention. Hey, Gemma.
Morning, ladies.
Hi,
Hi,
Gemma.
Gemma.
I'm very sorry for your loss. I know loss can be painful. I've lost a lot of people over the years myself.
Gemma, thank you.
I know how
She
upsetting
was
it can be.
she was just such a kind soul.
Yeah, she was. She was still.
Well, and everybody knew who Serendipity was. You know what I mean? Like we have come together because we did care about her,
Mhm.
and that just shows you
Well, I
how
love you too. Thank you.
how she touched everybody on here. Because I don't think any of us expected this or wanted this for her. Hondo said, "Good to see you, Gemma."
I hope
Good to
Kay
see
Smalls is doing
you
okay.
too. I have put the chat up. But yeah, good to see everybody in the chat. And I thought I'd come up on panel and just support you, ladies. And like I said, I've gone through a lot of losses in the last few years myself, so I know how upsetting and how it can be for people when you've just had to find out about someone.
I'm
It's
just
not
going to
easy.
say that's just not an area where you want to become an expert.
Mm.
No,
No.
not at all.
No,
And
not at
we've
all.
lost so many people in the last little bit
Yeah.
here, and
hmm
it's so sad. And I'm talking about younger
Mhm.
people.
Right.
Friends that I've had pass away in the past
Right.
10 years.
Well, even lately, there's been a lot that we lost within the last year. I mean, Mary.
Yeah, I lost a really good YouTube friend last year. Well, he's been gone a year. May just gone, and it broke me. I really got upset when I found out that he'd gone, and he was only 36 when he died, and I'm like, that really took me aback a little while.
Thank you, Jonathan. I'm gonna step down and chat, you guys.
I'm
Okay,
actually going
honey.
to do the same thing because I have
All
a
right.
roommate now.
Love
And
you guys. Thank you
love you
so much
guys.
for hearing me.
Same.
You're welcome.
And I do hope everyone says prayers or whatever it is that makes you go to a more positive place and just, you know, prayers are always good. And that's all normally I can
Let's
offer.
send your condolences to the family. And I mean, that's the only thing. Like, I always have a loss for words. Like,
Me
what do
too.
you say to people that were close to her?
Not
All
much.
I can say is, I'm sorry for your loss.
Right.
That's
And
That's
all
all.
I know to
we're
say.
here for you, and just love
And
everybody.
you,
Just don't forget to hug your kids, especially tight tonight, and just tell everybody that you love them. And even the ones that you fight with, just try to mend fences, and
if you need to talk,
you know, and just it's not that bad. Stop the fighting, put the swords down.
If it's not just for a
this
week,
is like
let's do it
this.
forever.
If
Right.
nothing else, this is what it has taught me, that this YouTube crap,
Oh, Mary,
not worth it.
it's not.
The kids lost their dad on June 18th. My
I
daughter
know,
was
Mary.
at home with him, and he suddenly passed away. He had bruises on his hands from doing CPR.
Oh God,
She had bruises. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
sorry, Mary.
That's gotta
All right.
be
I'm
that's
gonna
gotta
jump
be
down.
really hard.
I know I got to jump down too.
Carla, I'll see you in the morning.
Okay,
Same.
hon.
I'll see you in the morning.
I'm gonna
I'll,
pop
I'll be
down
in
too.
chat.
Well, there's nothing much to say except for I'm sorry for her family and friends that were close to her. I wasn't that close to her, but I did used to listen to her. And I always thought it was cool that she always said peace, love, and light. And she's up in heaven now. So, and she's watching over all of us. And we've lost so many people in the last little bit. I just hope that we can all like put our differences aside and just, you know, be kind to each other, because that's, oh, I feel so bad that I even question anything anymore. Oh, you're welcome, Mary. I kind of feel guilty in my head that, you know, that we have gotten so tainted in this community that we question everything. Not that I didn't, I mean, it's just that you just question everything, and then you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I question anything anymore. We're so tainted. I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but I just don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that person. If someone tells me something, I just want to say, thank you, little lady. Um, I just, if someone tells me something, I just want to believe them. See you in heaven soon if I make it. I'm kidding. Oh, Frankie, don't say that. My heart just stopped when I read that. After a stunt like last week, we would be crazy not to question. Exactly, Ash. I mean, sometimes we need to just, I don't know. If you guys remember, I think it was 2 years ago, it was the whole thing with, what was his name? That came in here and said his nephew came in here and said that he had passed away on the operating table. Do you remember Ginger Locks? Who was that? I can't remember his name. And I was actually crying on a live stream because I believed it. So there's been a lot of, craziness. Thank you, Hartley. Yeah, it's exactly. Montana Sky. That was it. Montana Sky. So, and there has been other cases, I guess, on here. I don't know. I can't name them right now, but where people have, you know, people have faked things, and that's what makes us question everything on here. And I don't want to be that person. I just want to be that person that cares, you know, I just want to get along with everybody. I want to be able to go in anybody's chat that I want to and not worry about anything. I'm not going to heaven. There's a special place in that old fiery place for me. Oh, Hondo, stop. Oh, you got to tell Vinny that I crocheted a market bag yesterday. Our our grocery stores here, you get a few cents. I don't know how much you get off your groceries if you bring your own bags in. So I made this really nice market bag yesterday. My husband never notices anything. He picked it up tonight and he said, "Oh my God, that's really nice." So I think I'll make another one and just do some giveaways on here. I haven't done anything on my channel. I should. I feel so guilty about not doing anything. Me and Hondo, what was that? Me and Hondo are going to be the Devil's In. Country Mom is another one. She faked a lot of things. She had a 22-month long pregnancy with a suicide at about 14 months. She's a regular miracle. Good Lord. Well, see, that's probably before my time. I will tell him you and him start a knitting circle. Actually, Hondo, when he comes up on my panel, he actually shows me his projects. We call them whips, work in progress. Um, and he'll show me what he's working on, and I show him what I'm working on. My fingers, my my hands got really sore though. I haven't crocheted in a while, so my hands got really sore. Not used to it anymore. A forgetful liar. Oh my gosh. And then there's so much other stuff going on here, and I'm trying to catch up to all this stuff because there's so much weird stuff going on. That love notes for TLC, she's another weirdo. Vin loves you so much, Carla. And your crochet is so cool. I know. I get along so good with Vinny. I do. He's been on my panel a couple times. And believe it or not, we haven't talked about YouTube. We just talk about like crocheting and knitting. Because he knits, I crochet. Who has ADHD? She has ADHD and she has found it a great help. I still trip knowing Vinny could crochet the bastard. I know. Well, I told him to go onto YouTube and learn. Ash, you could go on YouTube and learn. That's how I learned. I went on YouTube. The only thing, when I first started on YouTube, like following, crochet, it was all dishcloths, just squares. And then I learned how to do blankets. And then I learned how to do, I did, what do you call those mermaid blankets, with the tail that looks like a mermaid. You just crawl in. I did those. I have 11 grandchildren. I made a blanket for all of them. Um, you know, I made those fingerless gloves, hats. I think I've sent hats and gloves to everybody I know. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do know what you mean, Ash. I don't know. I guess you just have to. My mother-in-law actually taught me a little bit, so how's all that? Has anybody heard from Simon? Simon was really sick the last time I talked to him. He had a really hard time talking on here. My heart goes out to him too. My prayers and heart goes out to him. Um, but I would like to know if anybody has talked to him. Like, I've sent him a few messages, but I haven't heard back from him, and I'm worried about him. I absolutely need sleep. Possible surgery tomorrow. I'm so sorry for everyone's loss and devastation. Let's just be kind. Good night, everyone. Good night, Ginger. Ginger's in the hospital, by the way, everybody. I swear she spends more time in the hospital than she does at home. It sucks. I know what it's like to be in the hospital. Everyone, thank you so much for the condolences. It's nice to see us come together. I know Sarah would have liked this. Yes, she would have. She really would have. She would have appreciated it. And she's up there. She's watching. She knows. I really believe that. But I'm going to hop down. Thank you all for showing up. Let's just be kind and say a little prayer for, or whatever, send out good thoughts to Sarah and her family and her friends. So you guys, Have a nice night. Good night. I'm out.